I spent about an hour making this small bead design. The DIY studio charges about $3 per hour. I chose a blue pattern that looked simple enough. The idea was easy: follow the grid and place the beads one by one. In practice, it required much more concentration than I expected. One bead in the wrong square could change the entire pattern. Once every bead was in place, the final step was the heat press. All those separate pieces finally became one solid object. It was not perfect, but I had made it with my own hands. After finishing the project, I walked around the mall for a while. The mall was still busy, even though it was already getting late. Then one unusual display stopped me. An entire wall was covered with small rotating dials. They felt surprisingly satisfying to turn. At first, I was not even sure what they were for. Then I realized they were dial-style shoelace tighteners. Turn the dial to adjust the tension. They work with any shoes. Next stop, Sushiro, a very popular conveyor belt sushi chain. Last orders are at 9:30 p.m. I still waited about half an hour and was seated at around 9. Even that late, Sushiro was still packed. One of the first things I ordered was red shrimp nigiri. The shrimp was genuinely huge, and it looked beautiful on the plate. The texture was excellent. This one was an easy thumbs up. After that, I slowly worked my way through a few more plates. I like giving each piece a moment before deciding what I think. First, a closer look, then one bite, then the honest reaction. Some plates got an immediate thumbs up. Others made me stop and think for a few seconds. Every plate had its own little reveal. At this point, I was taking my time with dinner. I also ordered noodles to break up all the cold dishes. At this point, it was no longer a quick sushi dinner. It had turned into a full tasting session. A warm bowl between plates was exactly what I needed. Then came one of the strongest reactions of the night. Some bites do not need a detailed review. My face gives the answer before I can say anything. The reaction was immediate and impossible to hide. A sip of tea, and I was ready for the next plate.
好甜啊！
That is the fun of conveyor belt sushi. You can keep trying new things. There is no need to decide on the entire meal at once. You pick one plate, try it, and see what catches your eye next. By this point, dinner had become its own little story. By the end, I had tried sushi, noodles, and several hot dishes.
这里面有一整道很
The red shrimp nigiri was still one of my favorites of the night. Big, beautiful, and genuinely satisfying to eat. I came for a small DIY project and ended up with a full night out. A small project, a busy restaurant, and a quiet walk home.